Hello again, welcome back to the channel. I've got another delivery today. Another box came in and I'm so excited. It feels a little bit like Christmas in August because I just got the box the other day with the Defy and the Dimension on it. Check on my channel. You'll see that I did a quick rip for both of those discs. Some interesting things came up in that, so have a look at it and we'll see. Now, this box came all the way from Denmark and it came from Løft Discs. Now, if you know Løft Discs, you know that they tend to start projects on Kickstarter. They did the hydrogen putter, the boreum was their high-speed driver, and now they've got the neon and the titanium. And in this box, I've got one of each of those and then something else in there as well. Now, so far I have the other three of their discs. I've got a hydrogen, I've got a silicon, and I've also got a boreum. And I want to show you, I had this dyed by She Dyes Her Discs, and she did just an unbelievable job. Look at this thing. Isn't that incredible? Like, that's just amazing. Blows me away. As you can see, I'm fiddling around with dyes. My daughter and I were dyeing something the other day, Princess Disc Golf, and I'm hoping to do some more dyes. But I aspire to that level of professionalism. Check her out. She Dyes Her Discs on the web and on Instagram, and you'll see some of the work that she does. It's probably some of the best dyes that we have in the industry today. So, okay, enough chatting. I've got to get into this now. Løft Discs, they had a few delays. Like I said, I ordered this back at the end of February. So I've been waiting over 5.5 months for this. But it's a Kickstarter. That's the way these things go. They've had some delays with plastic and shipping. So it's the middle of August right now. And I finally got these guys. And I'm so excited because this thing is an interesting disc. And hopefully we'll see how they're set up on in the box here. All right. Okay. What do we got first? We got the delivery note, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here we go first. Haha, cool. So first off, we have hydrogen. It's a marker. Great little hydrogen putter, and it's in glow as well. That's going to be incredible. I love that. I love markers. You can go up there right now. Oh, that's going to fall over. Okay. Here we have. All right. So this is one of the Founders Edition discs 2. This is the titanium. This is their fairway driver. The numbers on it are 7.5, -2.1, so it should be a slightly understable. It won't have a ton of finish on it, I don't think, but it should be a nice understable 7-speed disc. I can't wait to get out in the field and give this a throw too, so that's going to be pretty exciting. Made in Denmark and PDGA approved as well. So if you've never had a Løft Discs, this Alpha Solid plastic is absolutely incredible. It's got an amazing feel to it. It's smooth, shiny, but it has a ton of grip, which is kind of, it's definitely their premium plastic, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's have a quick look at that leading edge. Really just a classic 7-speed understable fairway driver design. This one, however, is the one that I've been waiting for. This thing is wild. This is the neon. This thing is just unbelievable. Look at the puddle on this. Like, this looks like it's got even more puddle than what I saw on the Kickstarter. This is unreal. The numbers on this are 3103. Obviously, with this puddle top, it's going to have no glide, so I can see it's got no glide. And the puddle almost comes level with the bottom leading edge of the disc. It's got no real bead to it. It's got no bead. This is a putt and approach disc, probably approach more than putt, and yeah, it's going to compete in the slot with, say, the Zone, for example. I love my Zones. I got a bunch of them. I'm curious to see how this thing flies. It's just going to fall out of the air and be super overstable. Is this even useful for someone like me? We'll find out soon enough. We'll get out in the field and throw it. And then the last one I have in here was an extra I threw in just because, and it's a Xenon. This is another of their fairway drivers. The numbers on it are 9304. This is in their Gamma Solid glow plastic. So this is another glow disc, kind of an overstable, and this should be very overstable 9-speed disc. So I'm curious to see how this flies, if it'll actually get a little bit of flight and maybe dump out early. We'll see. All right. So let's take them out in the field and have a rip. Okay, here we are in the field. We got these 3 discs to try out. We've got the Løft Disc Titanium, we've got the Løft Disc Neon, and we also have the Løft Disc Xenon. So we're going to start with the Xenon. It's the 9-speed overstable. It's like their Firebird clone. Overstable 9-speed. Now we've got a little bit of a headwind here. You can kind of hear it in the speakers, and we'll see how that affects it. See if this can fight the headwind a bit. Wow, definitely beefy. It held up really good though. Classic 9-speed overstable disc. Now let's see how a slightly understable 7-speed handles this wind. Again, the numbers on this are 7.5, -2.1, so this should be slightly understable. Just put it out flat, hope it doesn't burn over. Oh, I put a bit of ante on it. It held up though and started to fight. You could see it just start to fight out on the way back. All right, here's the biggie. This is the one I really, this is this guy. Let's just throw it and see what happens. This feels weird in the hand. All right. Oh man, dead straight. Wow, not overstable at all. That is curious. Let's go down and have a look at them. Okay, I absolutely was not expecting that of the Neon. I think the Xenon and the Titanium certainly flew as expected. The Titanium burned over. I probably put it on a little bit of Anheuser and just decided to hold that. It tried to fight out a little bit at the end, if you saw that. And then the Xenon, obviously, just a great overstable, workhorse of a disc. This thing, though, I don't know. Let's try to throw it back at the bag. I've moved back a bit. Wind has started to die down. It's starting to come a little bit crossways on us now. So let's get this back up into the air and see. Wow, dead straight. I mean, that glide, that low glide, it certainly wants to get to ground quickly, but I mean, that's amazing. I really thought it would have dumped out. All right, Xenon. Yep, exactly like you want. Beautiful. That really pushed a long way before it hooked up at the end. Well done. All right, let's see. Let's put this on a little bit of hyzer, see if we can't get it to pop up. Try to overcome that turn. Oh yeah, stay up in the air. Well done. Beautiful. That got just about all the way back to the bag. Let's get a scope on those, see how far they went. All right, so now I've set myself up with a tailwind. Tailwind's coming almost directly at me. Kind of died down there for a second. Oh, there it picks up a bit. Okay, so let's throw with a direct tailwind and see if we can't get this to stable up, get overstable on a flat throw. We're about 200 feet from the bag. It's just about the perfect length for this disc. Here comes that tailwind. Flat, 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 and it almost no fade at the end. That's crazy. You know what? I have an idea. Let's try something a little bit different. Still trying to figure this disc out. I mean, as it sits, as it's coming out of my hand, for a perfect straight shot at 200 feet, this thing could be deadly. But I want to try something different. I'm going to try to throw this upside down. We'll see how that affects the flight. And if it doesn't rip my thumb off. Weird. Oh, there's that overstability. I mean, it came out with a bit of a hyzer. It's hard not to with that grip. I want to try that again. That was wild. All right, let's try that again. Let's see if I can stay out of the way this time. And we're just going to try to throw it flat and straight. Cannot get that's a weird grip. Although the puddle top sure makes it a lot easier to grip like that. There's that overstability. Probably about the same distance, maybe a little bit shorter. So if I want this to be super overstable, I got to throw it upside down. So there you go. 3 new discs from Løft Discs. 2 of them behaved almost exactly as you would expect. 1 definitely did not. Let's head down to Dry Creek and see if we can find a couple holes that we can throw these on and find the right line for them. Okay, this hole's a little bit shorter. It only plays about 160 feet. What I'm really trying to do here is see if I can get this flat and get it to hold that line like it did out in the field. Oh, beefy. Well, we still made the Mando, but boy, that sure stabled up. Okay, here we are back at hole number 13. Again, about 294 feet down there. This is a great turnover shot. You've seen me throw this with other reviews before. All I really want to do, I don't think I can get all the way there with it, but all I really want to do is get it out, see if I can get it to turn and follow the line to the right. Stay with the line. Oh, man. Wow. I think that got all the way down there. Well, look at that. We ended up just about pin high. So this is a great hole to try out the Xenon on. Normally, I would throw a felon on this hole, an overstable 9-speed, so this should be right up that alley. I want to put it straight and just put a little bit of hyzer on it, have a crash back. You can see the basket again between the trees down there. Well, took the high line for sure, but I got there. Well, it certainly looked like a better landing place from up on the tee box. I'm about right at circle's edge, right about 33 feet. Let's see if we can't putt this out. Well, thanks for joining me today here on Graybeard Disc Golf. Sure be interesting to see how this thing behaves. It certainly stabled up when I got it out in the woods. I've thrown it a bunch of times out here and it wanted to be super stable. So we'll see you next time. Hey, did you get out practice your putting? Don't bother. Don't worry about it today. You deserve a break. Take a break. Watch some TV. Take care of yourself.